Well, it's finally here. I think we might have a winner. We don't.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
All right, boy Triggerman, back in the lab. And today, what we have here. All right, today is the day. Today is the day we're gonna see what the inokraft electric sprayer can do. Gravity feed, y'all been waiting. Trigger been waiting, and a lot of people been hating. But today we about to get some straightening. Yeah, man, so we're gonna try this out today. Quick backstory on this. About 5 or 6 months ago, inokraft reached out to me once I set the internet on fire with that hachika, and asked me if I wanted to demonstrate their electric spray gun, which 15 other companies did as well. And I specifically told them, like, no, hachika is doing fine. No, I don't want to try it unless you create something different. You know, we can use gravity feed. I said that to them. We can use a gravity feed gun if you've got some kind of way. Long story short, 5 months later, here we are, okay? So they're listening, and these things are gonna take over, and I'm gonna make sure of it, okay? Because there's one sucker out there, you sucker, you know who you are. He's so against these suckers, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure these things take over, and every DIY guy has an opportunity to paint his car. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna try it out. Gonna do some base coat, clear coat, see what's up. It's equipped with a 1.0. Hold on, let me just set this down, man. Let me just, give me a second here. Give me a second. Let me just show you guys what we're working with here, okay? Okay, here we go. All right, so the gun has a 1.0 in here. It came with a 1.8 and then a 2 point something, but has a brass tip, brass needle. The hachika is plastic, but again, a lot of spray guns have plastic now on them, and it's no big deal. So I don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, brass needle, brass tip. So again, some of you guys are obsessed with a metal tip and a metal needle, which for me, it's no big deal, you know. If the gun works, it works. So, but for a lot of you guys, you might be happy now, okay? Yeah, this pressurized thingy, not sure how this is gonna work yet. I haven't sprayed with it yet, so we're gonna play around and see what's what, man, okay? We got the 1.0 on there. The trigger was a little stuck. I had to take my Dremel and give it some clearance, so now this goes good. And again, this is just a phototype. You know, they're just trying this. They made 2 guns, as you guys know, one for garage noise and one for the Triggerman. No other guns were made, no other guns were offered to anybody, okay? Princess. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Gonna go ahead, mask up, mix up, and we'll get to it.
Okay, now this actually turned out to be a pretty important part of the video. So you guys look closely, look and listen closely, because I had to do it again for myself because we had something go terribly wrong. Okay, screen. Now look. Popped in, right? It's closed. Okay. Canister is tight. You with me so far? Everybody agree? Okay, just making sure. Now, canister is locked in. No leaks. If I had somehow didn't seal that properly, it would be leaking now, correct? Okay. More so, it would even be leaking now, right? So everything's good. Okay. All right, so now with the spray gun, as you see, spray's good. Atomizes great, 1.1. It's what you guys wanted. Everybody wanted a smaller, finer tip. Now, I'm getting messages that you guys watched another video on the gun, and you're saying that the fan is too small. So a lot of these things that you guys are wanting, you want a smaller tip, but then you want a big wide 2-foot fan like the other gun. Some of this stuff you have to be realistic with, you know. You pick and choose. You want a small tip. Remember, this 1.0, this is like a minigun. This is like a minigun, a detail gun. How big is a fan on those? Like, so you have to kind of, you know, give and take a little, you know. Not going to move as fast, not going to have as big as a fan, but it does spray fine. When I say fine, it breaks up the material finer than previous spray gun models.
Holy moly. Man. Yeah, man. We're on to something. We're on to something. Now, at this point, if you go and get a damn rattle can to paint your vehicle, you're crazy. You're crazy, okay? You're crazy. If you got a problem with this, painting your hood and black.
Yeah, you're crazy. So now, onto the fender. And again, if the disposable cup wasn't sitting right, it would be leaking by now, correct? Okay. So yeah, but you guys have to be a little more realistic with these things. I mean, I personally think that a 1.2 and a 1.3 would be ideal in these guns, you know, and I'm going to give that feedback back to inokraft. I personally think 1.2, 1.3 would be good. Second coat. We're with the second coat now, and here's where things get a little strange. Okay, everything was going good, and then it starts to leak. It's leaking from the canister. Now, I have no idea what's going on. But it's steady leaking and dripping. Pardon my French there. But yeah, it's leaking. My guess is that mechanism that they have on the top that pressurizes and pushes down on the disposable cup, the bag, so to speak, that it's pushing that down at a faster speed than it's spraying out the paint, and it's forcing the paint out of the canister there, like through, like it's sealed. Like, see, I had to break it apart. It's sealed, but for some reason I think that I was cussing in there. But I think that pressurized thing that they have the hose going to, it's pressing down. It's pressing the bag a lot harder than, I don't know, man. I'm not no damn engineer, so I'm just guessing. But other than that, I mean, there's a few other little things you'll see as we get into the video, but little things like that. And I knew it was going to be something to come up, because you can't just make something like this the first type ever seeing something like that and then it just be a home run. Like, I knew it was going to be some little things that we'll have to give them feedback for them to address, and then send it out again another prototype gun, or whatever they may do, and then give it another try. But it's definitely close, man, and everything's going in the right direction with these guns. I think 2026 is gonna be the year of the DIY guy. I really believe so. I believe there's another company coming out with this same thing. Cause like I said, I told all of them that, like, I don't want to try all these different guns. I had like 12 companies, all those different guns. I think every gun except that Wagner, that gravity feed. Every other company, I'm like, hell no, I'm not about to get into all that stuff. Found one that works great. Over 4,000 Hichika sold worldwide. So I'm not about to be doing all that. But this is something. This is something great. I feel like the pattern, the spray, the fan, I don't feel like it's that bad. I mean, for what you guys are wanting, something so fine. I mean, that's it. That's what you're gonna get. You go up bigger size, 1.2, 1.3. The fan is gonna get bigger. The orange peel will be a little more. I mean, that's what comes with it, man. Like, realistically, I'm not trying to sell no dream. Like, that's realistic. That's what it is. With the other gun, I have to kind of make that gun flow out, especially with the 1.5. You have to have a little skill to make it flow out. Know just about how much you can wet it, let it flow. But this comes out like a normal spray gun, I can't deny that. With 1.2, 1.0, it breaks it up just like a normal spray gun. Hardly any overspray. See, I have my half mask on. I usually have my full face mask, but there's no overspray, none. So this is a win-win for you guys, once they dial it in and get it right. No overspray. So you're in your driveway in an apartment complex, you go way off to the back somewhere, no overspray. You get to get whatever color you want. You guys that are obsessed with those Rust-Oleum cans, take a can of Rust-Oleum, buy one can, do a spray out panel, a little test panel, take it to the paint shop, get it scanned, get the color made. You like all those crazy colors, seaside blue and peach harvest and all that crazy stuff. Take one can, spray it on a piece of metal, take it to the paint shop, tell them I want a gallon of this, and you got your paint for a fraction of what you would be paying with all these different spray cans. Like, that stuff is old. That's 2025. That stuff is out the window, man. Anybody still spraying with a spray can? I don't know. Special case. But this is it, man. This is it. That's effortless. And it's like 50 something degrees in there. Like, it's not running off the panel. No runs. It's like, that's it, man. Once they fix these few little things, it's going to be you guys' year, man. No spray cans, no air compressors, no spray gun, base coat gun. Like, all of that stuff is done. It's done.
So where I had the gun sitting here, I went to pick it up, and there's something that was leaking from the tip there. So a few bugs to work out, but I think it's gonna be all right. A few bugs to work out, but we're going in the right direction,
Okay, and also when I went to clean the gun, I noticed, the normal way we would clean our gun, it doesn't clean. It doesn't cycle through the spray gun. Like, the little bit of mist you seen spray out, that's just the overflow from my spray bottle. See, and it's pushing out through the hose. I try to stick the hose in there, and that blows it out. But see, when I fill it up, you'll see a little spray. That's just the overspray. falling down in front of the fan, but it's not going anywhere. So I'm not sure if you have to fill up another disposable cup full of thinner to clean it, which wouldn't make sense. So these are just things that, you know, they're gonna have to really dial in and adjust. So that's how I cleaned it. I had to just keep pouring it in, pour it out, pour it in, turn it upside down. So you know, and it still looked like it was starting to leak again. It didn't drip out, but
all right, we got it done. This is what we're looking like. So as you see, we did have some spillage from the cup. Not sure what in the heck went on there, but it happens. But the gun definitely has potential. Very fine, well, not very fine, but it's a finer spray. So they're definitely in the right direction with that 1.0 tip. Although I think they could probably go up to a 1.2 so we can speed it up a little more. Here we are with the fender. It does have a little texture in there, but about the same finish as a Seda Jet. Yeah, and also when I set the gun down, it was leaking there. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. At first, I thought maybe when I put it down, maybe the trigger was pulled, but no, then it would have been spraying like crazy. So I put it back down here just to see, and I mean the trigger can't even hit the ground to pull to do that. So, you know, something going on with the tip leaking a little bit. But again, I wasn't expecting a home run right out the gate with this. So, you know, they're gonna have to tweak a few things, but again, you see the direction that these things are going, and it's going pretty fast. So it's definitely got the potential, man. So yeah, that's it. We may get it out in the sun a little later. It's cold as hell out here today, so let's see. Yeah, so that's it though. inokraft electric gravity feed spray gun. Good gun. Got a few bugs they got to work on, and then we'll test it again and we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
okay, fellas, so that's going to wrap it up. I have gotten in contact with inokraft and made them aware of the different things they need to adjust. So I will keep you guys updated on the progress. Hopefully the next one they send out will have everything corrected, flowing smooth, no leaks, nothing but sleeks. You dig? So hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, man, so 2026, this is going to be the year of the DIY guy, okay? No more play stuff. No more baby bottles, aka rattle cans, air compressors, oil separator, just all of the stuff, man. Just easy. Buy a little electric gun, get your paint your car. Catch you in the next one. Peace.